The Enchantian sun was barely rising when Sophia awoke to the sound of distant trumpets and birdsong. Today was a special day. It was Royal Skills Day. Every year, the young royals at Royal Prep participated in a series of challenges to show what they had learned. Problem-solving, diplomacy, storytelling, even magical knowledge. But this year was extra special because it was being held in Enchantia, and Sophia and her family were hosting. Sophia's room was already filled with the hustle of preparation. Clover was tumbling under her bed, chasing a ribbon. Robin and Mia flew in through the open window, chirping about the royal courtyard being decked in purple and gold. Crackle, the little dragon, had even volunteered to help in the kitchens, though everyone double-checked the fireproofing just in case. Sophia slipped on her lavender gown and fastened her enchantlet around her wrist. Her amulet shimmered faintly, as if it too was excited. She ran down the palace steps to meet her friends as they arrived: Princess Hildegard, Princess Cleo, Prince Xandar, and even Prince Jin from Wailing. "Welcome to Enchantia," Sophia greeted, spreading her arms wide as the group marveled at the courtyard. "Wow, Sophia," Hildegard said, raising an eyebrow. "This is the best welcome I've seen, even better than King Nasir's fire jugglers." Sophia laughed. "No fire this time. Well, hopefully." The first event was the wisdom trial, where each royal had to solve a riddle left by Cedric himself. The second was the creativity trial, where they built a bridge out of enchanted feathers and rose stems, which turned out much messier than expected. But the final event was the one everyone had waited for: the Crown of Challenge. The challenge was simple: lift the crown from its pedestal. But the trick was that the crown was enchanted. It would only lift for someone who showed all the royal virtues: kindness, courage, humility, wisdom, and leadership. Prince Xandar went first. He strode up to the crown with a wink and tried to lift it with flair, but the crown didn't budge. Next was Cleo. She gave it a good tug and even hummed a thinking tune, but it stayed rooted in place. One by one, each royal tried. All failed. When it was finally Sophia's turn, everyone leaned in. Sophia approached the crown, her heart fluttering. "Okay," she whispered. "Kindness, courage, humility." She grasped the edges and pulled gently. Nothing. The crowd blinked. Even Sophia was stunned. She tried again. Still nothing. "I don't understand," she said softly, stepping back. Cedric examined the crown. "No magical issues here. It simply means it hasn't found someone who meets the standard at this moment." Sophia nodded, forcing a smile, but inside her heart sank. She'd saved kingdoms, stopped villains, freed trapped spirits, and yet the crown didn't lift. After the events, Sophia sat alone in the palace garden, tugging at a blade of grass. "Did I do something wrong?" she asked quietly. Queen Miranda soon joined her, sitting gently on the bench. "Cedric told me what happened," she said kindly. "Are you okay?" Sophia shrugged. "I thought I was doing everything right, but maybe I'm not as royal as everyone thinks." Miranda placed a hand on her shoulder. "Sophia, being royal isn't about impressing people or always succeeding. It's about learning, growing, facing hard moments with grace. Maybe the crown wasn't testing who you were before, but who you are right now. Maybe it was reminding you that it is okay not to be perfect." Sophia looked up at her mom, surprised. "So, even not being enough was part of the lesson?" Miranda smiled. "Exactly!" The next morning, before the guests left, Sophia returned to the pedestal. She didn't expect anything, but she wanted to thank the crown. She placed her hands on it again, whispering, "Thank you for teaching me something I didn't know I needed to learn." The crown sparkled. Gasps echoed around the courtyard as it gently rose into the air, hovering between Sophia's hands. "It lifted," she breathed. Cedric nodded, eyebrows high. It appears someone passed the trial after all. Sofia turned to her friends, cheeks pink. I didn't change overnight, but I think I listened. The end.